Hi, YouTube. This is Angie the Anti-Theist. It's been a really crazy week. I had one of the most common medical procedures in the United States, one which is legal, and did it in an incredibly common way. And I used social media, which is incredibly common. And apparently the combination of the two made the internet go crazy. I personally still think this is kind of weird. Granted, I grew up, to put it nicely, my grandmother was a home birth attendant. We'll just leave it at that for now. I grew up watching home birth right there in the room. I have no illusions that pregnancy or childbirth are mild or always safe or complication-free. I know my own risks better than other people because I've actually talked to my doctor who's actually examined me. So while many of you have become Twitter MDs over the last few days and offered diagnoses or told me that there's no chance that I'll die or that I should take it anyway, screw you. On a different note, I made a careless and thoughtless comment that I did not put in proper context. I described the abortion as being like a miscarriage, and I hurt many women who have emailed me or left comments in the meantime. So I want to apologize directly to the women who have lost pregnancies from miscarriage, for women who are hurt by this, who still remember the anniversary of that due date. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to speak for you, and I'm not trying to belittle your pain at all. It's not my intention. I am sorry that I have hurt you. I was merely trying to say that the physical experience of my uterus emptying was similar and like a miscarriage. The RU486 is actually referred to as an induced abortion, or I'm sorry, an induced miscarriage. That's what I meant by saying that it was like a miscarriage. I did not mean to suggest that women who miscarry intend to do so, are happy about it, or aren't haunted by it for a long time. That was not at all what I was saying, and so I hope that this apology has clarified that. Again, for women who wanted to let me know that their abortions were painful, yes, again, I was also not speaking for any of you. I'm not pretending to speak for anyone but myself. See, this is just my abortion story. You're free to tell yours. In fact, I encourage men and women to tell your abortion stories. Talk about it. You don't have to go on the internet, but maybe with your friends, maybe with your lover. Maybe mention that this is something you've been through before. I just think not talking about things is unhealthy. Whatever your view on abortion, as it being something you find moral or immoral, sad or neutral or happy, the fact is that it's legal. Death threats aren't. Violence isn't. What happened to Dr. George Tiller assassination, that's not legal. Threats, terrorism, not legal. All the people who have advised me that the solution is that I should shut up and not talk about this anymore because otherwise something bad is going to happen to me, the concerned citizens of the internet, that's very un-American of you. You're asking me to let the terrorists win. It's like saying, you know, don't talk about your abortion, someone could kill you. Don't fly in an airplane, there might be a terrorist. We don't let the terrorists win. That's not who we are. Why are we going to start now? Why should we start with domestic terrorists? What, because they're Christian instead of Muslim? I disagree entirely. I am not going to cave. I'm not going to be silent because you try to shush me or because you threaten me. I am in steady contact with the FBI. Everybody who leaves even mildly threatening comments is getting reported. So I'm taking this seriously. I have police patrolling my house at least once an hour now, which is, you know, great fun. But yeah, I'm going to keep talking about this because I'm not ashamed. I didn't do anything illegal. Whether you think it's wrong or not is a separate issue. You know how we deal with laws that we don't like? We change them. We change laws we don't like. We don't go bombing people and assassinating people and threatening children on the internet. That is not how a democratic society, and by that I mean small d democracy, that is not how we do things. We do things through the vote, through petition, through activism, not through terrorism. I am not going to let the terrorists win. And I don't want you to either. Find the way that you're comfortable with and find the way that you're safe with, but I am asking you to share your abortion stories. If you want to send them into my blog, if you want to email them to me and we'll put an anonymous name or change things, that's fine. But I want to have more and more and more, like the website imnotsorry.net, like 45millionvoices.org, for the 45 million women who'd had abortions by 2000. Abortion is legal. If you want to change that, you know the methods. There are legal means. Terrorism will not be kowtowed to, by me at least. Others might. I can't tell anyone else what risk to take, just as I can't tell any woman what risk to take with her body. But personally, I choose to have an abortion, to not die for sure, and I choose to continue talking about things that save other women's lives every day. Everybody on YouTube, have a great and godless day. I'm going to make a page on my blog, Angie the Anti-Theist.blogspot.com, with a link to all the media stories, and just encourage everybody to follow the law and be reasonable and don't escalate this situation. Right now, you might think that I'm a terrible person. Run with that fucking moral high ground. Continue to look down on me as a killer. It's a lot easier to do if nobody tries to kill me, right? Best of luck, Internet. Everybody, have a good one. Peace.